Hi guys and welcome to the last part of my three-part series where I discuss my favorite starters of each type. And of course this time it's the poison type. What? The water type. So I hope you're ready and let's get going. So in the last position we have of course Oshawott. I mean, first it's a Gen 5 starter and I hate them. And the first evolution looks stupid. And you think, well, it can't be worse, and it gets worse. I don't know how they did it, but the other evolution looks even dumber than the first one, so please, come on. It shouldn't even be a starter, it's just too stupid. I hate it. And I'm sorry for all of you who love it, but I just don't find anything interesting about it. And then we have the one that a lot of people hate like me, well, not hate, but don't really like, it's Poplio. And I just think it looks a little bit too stupid. Just like Chespin, it's too much. There's something wrong with it because it's too much. And I can't really say what, but I don't like it. I'm sorry for all you Poplio fans, but it's definitely the starter, the Gen 7 starter I hate the most. And then we have Froakie for the following reason. The first evolution looks cute, the second evolution looks cute, and I don't know why Greninja looks a bit off. It doesn't fit with the others. Where are the bubbles, for example? Or why is he triangular? I don't understand why it changed like that, and I think it's a little bit sad because Froakie and Frogadier looks really cute. But, well, they tried to do something and they failed. Shit happens. And then we have Piplup. Piplup is really cute, and I love the fact that it becomes an ice and steel Pokemon when it gets to Empyrean. It's a really great typing. I don't think there are any other Pokemons that have it, and it's just really great. I love it. It's really cute. It's not the best one, but it's really cute. So you have to give him it. What? And then we have the Gen 1 starter, Squirtle. Squirtle is really great, but I think it's the same problem with the other Gen 1 starters and Gen 1 Pokemon in general. It looks great, but it's a little bit plain. And once again. But I think this time it really fits the Pokemon, so that's why it's still number 3 on this list. So I like it, but it's not my favorite one. But it's the one I picked the most, with Bulbasaur. And now it's the Generation 2 Pokemon, Totodile, which is the Pokemon I pick almost all the time in Generation 2 because it's just cute and strong at the same time. And Feraligatr, I don't know how you pronounce it, is really, it's so cool. I mean, you can't deny it. I'm quite sad that it didn't become a water and dark Pokemon, but you know, among the Gen 2 starters, none of them get the second type, so at least that's fair. But it's a really great one, and I love it. But it's not my favorite one, because my favorite one is Mudkip, of course. And it's the only Gen 3 starter I pick. Every time I start my journey, well, I think I picked Torchic once, but that's it. And it's just so cute. And Swampert is just the embodiment of a great Pokemon, which has, by the way, a really amazing typing, which is water and ground. Fun fact, by the way, Swampert is the first Pokemon I got to level 100 when I was like 12 year old. And it was really long at this time because you usually finish the league with like a level 50 Pokemon, and then you have to get him to level 100, and it takes a freaking lot of time, but I did it, and I lost it, because I lost my game, and I'm quite sad, but that kind of shit happens. But I love Mudkip, and everybody loves Mudkip, and it's probably the best starter in the entire game, to be honest. So we are at the end of this series, and because I wanted to compare the 7 generations, I counted the points they got for each starter. So if the starter was in the first position, they got 6 points, and if it was in the last, they got 0 points. And you know, you can do the math in between. So I have my list right here because I can't remember everything. So In the last position we have of course Generation 5, yes, which got only 1 point thanks to Snivy. And yeah, you could expect that. And then we have Generation 6, which has 6 points, mostly because of Chespin. But they are great starters, I just don't like Chespin. And that's why they got 0 points in the grass type category. And then we have the Gen 1, which got 8 points. It's great, but still it's not my they are not my favorite starters. So that's why. And then we've got the Gen 7, which we don't know a lot about it, but they got 9 points, which is quite great to be honest. And I hope my mind won't change when I see the final evolution, like, I don't want it to become like Oshawott. So please don't do that again. And then we have Gen 4 with 10 points. Gen 4 have really amazing starters, I can't deny it, except for, of course, Jimbar. I'm sorry, but I just don't like this monkey. And then it's a tie between, well, almost a tie between Generation 3 and Generation 2, but Generation 3 is in second position with 14 points, and Generation 2 in the first position with 15 points. And I just think Generation 2 has the best starters in the entire generations. And why? Because they're just perfect. I mean, there's nothing I can say about it. Yes, maybe I prefer Mudkip, and maybe I prefer Turtwig, but the second generation starters are perfect. They're cute, are a little less cute, but stronger, and stronger, but still a little bit cute. And that's what I want in the starters, and I hope Generation 7 does the same, because it has already started pretty well, except for Poplio, but oh well, maybe the evolutions will be freaking amazing, and I just can't wait to see it. So thank you for watching this 3-part series, or maybe just the last episode. And I hope I see you in the next video I make. Meanwhile, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, favorite, and comment. And I'll see you next time. Bye!